First of all, good morning. It's my honor to be here today and to present on behalf of the jury, which also included Great Portland Estates, Janine Cole, Director of Sustainability and Community, and Rachel Aylett, Head of HR, representing the very first EPRA Diversity and Inclusion Award today. An award which aims to recognize best practices and the impact companies can have in areas such as gender, ethnicity, LGBTQ+, disability or economic disadvantage. The last couple of weeks we received many high-quality submissions, and I would like to congratulate all the companies who took the time to apply and to share what they were doing to what they were and are doing to actively contribute to further change in the listed real estate industry and beyond. Even though we had a clear methodology to guide us, this was prepared for us by Jones Lang LaSalle, EPRA's partner on this project, I must admit that the choice to come to the final winning company was a challenging one. When assessing these submissions, we had to focus on exploring why the initiative was created, its importance for the company, but also for the industry as a whole, the practical details behind its establishment, its execution, and finally its outcomes, lessons learned, and the next steps. Well, to go towards the winning company a bit more into detail, the project of the winning company excelled in all of the mentioned topics that we reviewed. The company presented a very strong strategy, which clearly defined short and long-term targets. The targets were translated by the company into concrete initiatives and projects with a wide involvement of senior management. And this was for us also a strong point that we discussed within the jury. By doing so, the company provided evidence of strong ambition and integration within the company of diversity and inclusion in its corporate culture. One of the core principles that stood out clearly in the submission was the goal of the company to better reflect the society as a whole and its population within its own organization. Finally, the company has demonstrated how it has successfully delivered on its mission and its vision. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to present to you the winner of the 2019 edition of the EPRA Diversity and Inclusion Award. It is the Swedish company Kungsleden, or perhaps in Swedish Kungsleden. Please correct me later on. A warm applause for the winning company and Biljana. Biljana Persson, she's the CEO of Kungsleden. She's here with us today. Biljana, would you please join me on what you're already on stage? I'm very sorry on that. Please, I hereby would like to give you the award and to ask you to present to us the winning initiative.
Yes, thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay, floor is yours.
Thank you. First of all, thank you. I'm very honored, and I know all of my team members will be very honored, happy that we have received this prize, because this is something that has truly engaged everyone within Kungsleden. But first of all, a bit shortly about our company, since we are a Swedish listed company, as I mentioned before in the panel. We are celebrating 20 years as a listed company. That makes us one of the oldest real estate companies in Sweden. We're very proud of our vision, because already in our vision we highlight what is very important for us in our everyday work lives, and that is to create attractive and sustainable places that inspire people. And it's very much by people, for people, that we are doing every day at Kungsleden. And for people, well, that's actually our customers, our tenants. And not only the tenants, but their employees, their customers, their business partners, everyone basically who visits our properties, that's the people that we want to satisfy. And as you can see, we have very strong customers in our tenant base, everything from large ABB, H&M to small startups, a very strong and stable customer mix in our portfolio. If we look at our properties, we usually say that we have right properties in right locations. Half of the 37 billion that we have in our portfolio is located in Stockholm, and Stockholm, as you know, is our capital city. And then we have presence in Gothenburg, Malmö, and Västerås. All of these cities have very strong growth in economy, in population, and there is good demand for commercial space in these areas. Our market cap is 2 billion euros. If we look at our team, as I mentioned earlier, we are not that many, 110 people working at Kungsleden. We have everything from asset and property managers, leasing managers, technical managers in-house of our company. And we work very much with the culture. We talk very much about our values. And as you can see, our values are to always be professional, to be caring about each other, our customers, our business partners, and to feel joy in everything that we do. I strongly believe that if you are happy doing your job, you will do a better job. And this is something that is important for us. We are equal when it comes to gender. 52% of our employees are female, 48 men. We have 9% of our employees have foreign background. And this is a definition, we use the same definition as Sweden does when it comes to saying how many people have foreign background in Sweden. So in Sweden, you have a foreign background, even if you're born in Sweden, if one of your parents are born somewhere else. And you can be a Swedish membership, that doesn't matter. You have a foreign background. So as an example, I am also quoted as a foreign background. We measure employee satisfaction on weekly basis, actually. But we do also have annual ones that are very thorough. And as you can see, we have an employee satisfaction of 4.3. It's a 5 grade scale. And we have an answering frequency of 100%. So everyone who works in Kungsleden are very engaged about it. When it comes to sustainability, that has been, so to say, a part of our strategy for a very long time, and it's based on UN global goals. The 17 goals, as I'm sure you are all familiar with, and we have chosen to focus on 5 areas. It's environment, it's equality and diversity, it's health and safety, business ethics, and social responsibility. So those are the areas that we have chosen to focus on, to set out goals, both short-term and long-term, and to follow up on our results annually. And we do talk about this in our board, and we talk about this in our annual reports, and we measure this, our internal, so to say, performance on these goals. And when it comes to diversity, we mean in every sense. It's about age, gender, foreign background, sexuality, visible, non-visible, handicap, everything in all senses. And as the jury noticed, our goal is to mirror the Swedish society, because the Swedish society, they are our customers, existing or potential. And if we can mirror the Swedish society better, we will understand our customers better, and by that we will be more profitable on long-term basis. So it has all to do with profitability. Another aspect of our work with diversity and gender equality is that we strongly believe that if you have a group of people with different background, different experiences, ages, and so on, you will actually make better decisions than if you have a group of people looking the same age, all engineers. They will, in my opinion, very strong opinion, they will make a worse decisions. And if you every time make a better decision, that will lead to better profitability. So this is also one of the reasons why we actually work with these questions. And some examples and achievements as well. So in 2016, Kungsleden was awarded as being the most gender equal listed company in Sweden. And there are 300 listed companies in Sweden. And when the jury were to assess all the companies on the Swedish Stock Exchange, they didn't only monitor how many female men were in the board, in the management group, in the leadership positions, and in the total. They actually did a thorough analysis and interviewed all of our employees. Because it's not only about what I am talking about, it's actually what our employees feel. Do they feel that we are equal? Do they feel that they have equal chance to grow their career within our company? Do they feel that they have same pay as a man have in the same position, etc.? 100 questions were asked to our employees, and it was based on those results that we actually got this reward, which I'm very, very happy about. Other projects we have done in order to improve our diversity is, for example, summer jobs. We have, since the start in 2015, had more than 40 youths that haven't had any job before, they don't have the education, and the vast majority of these have had foreign background. We have offered them summer jobs to learn them how it is to get up in the morning and to learn them what is expected actually working, but also to provide them a better chance to actually get a job in the future. Because if you actually have only one job experience, that is better than zero. So that has been the main purpose of this initiative that we did with Fryshuset, which is a non-profit, religiously and politically independent organization. Another initiative that we did is together with Jobbsprånget. It's internship, 4 months, for new citizen or new arrived people with a university degree. So completely different profiles. As you know, we have had many immigrants coming to Sweden, and this is our way of trying to integrate people with higher education in our company. This initiative we started just last year, and we have so far had 2 internships within Kungsleden. A big thing that is going on right now is that we are actually recruiting 20 people within Kungsleden because we have decided to have an in-house facility management organization. Up until today, we have bought these services from service providers in the market. We strongly believe that our customer satisfaction, our performance, customer relationship will be improved by us having facility managers in-house. And when starting off the recruitment, we decided to do this in collaboration with a recruitment firm called Just Arrived. And it is exactly what the name says. And we hope that we will manage to get better diversity by doing this initiative in our organization. As you mentioned, 9% of employees in Kungsleden have foreign background. Our target is to improve that to 20%, which is close where Sweden are in general. Everything that we do, it's important to have discussions internally. because if you involve all people in your organization, then actually the performance will be much better. And we are doing and have done internal roadshows to discuss various topics about gender equality, about diversity in other senses, why we are doing it, why is it important to mirror the Swedish society, etc., etc. Just the why is very important for people in order to get to best practice. And finally, in my mind, success factors behind diversity and inclusion is really the culture in a company, the core values, to have a clear strategy and clear goals, to show good lead by being a good leader, having engagement, everything from the board down to everyone who works, and finally, actually to take action. Just do it. Doesn't matter how small or how big it is, just do it. And it will just, new initiatives will come from the ones that you are doing all the time. Thank you.